remember what was your answer when people asked, what do you want to be? Being a teacher is something that has always awakened my interest. By seeing the dynamics of the school environment, I use it to think that teachers worked in a super fun and cool place. However, do you know who wants to be a teacher? A job that has to be done with limited resources, poor working conditions, and a not so appealing wage is not coming off as a good option for the ones who are deciding on their careers. The Secretary of Specialized Education Modalidades, or Institute Semesp, has conducted a research called the risk of teacher shortage in Brazil. And this research shows a deficit of professionals in all stages of basic education. This undersupply can reach the number of 235,000 by the year 2040. The research points out two factors that contribute to this possible shortage. On the one hand, we have the aging of the current teaching workforce. And on the other hand, there is this lack of interest in becoming a teacher among the young ones. Data indicates that the number of new students in undergraduate teaching degree courses has presented an annual growth rate of 4.4% between 2010 and 2020. Yet, this advance was driven by distance learning courses. The number of freshmen in face-to-face courses has decreased 37.6% in the last decade. It is also important to point out the age of these freshmen. The entrance of students who are up to 29 years old has presented a notable reduction from 62.8% in 2010 to 53% in 2020. We can conclude that part of those new students are teachers who have decided to improve their curriculum rather than soon-to-be new teachers joining the job market. The amount of teachers who are 50 years old or more and on the verge of retiring has also increased, rising 109% in the last 10 years. Rodrigo Capelato, Executive Director of the Institute Semesp, identifies three causes that explain this scenario. First, we have career devaluation, since a teacher's salary in Brazil is one of the lowest ones for people with a degree. Second, there's the lack of infrastructure in schools, which prevents teachers from fully carrying out their roles. Lastly, insecurity is directly affecting the formation of new teachers. Directors and teachers have reported that they go through violence events on a daily basis, either by verbal or physical intimidation. It is urgent that we think about those aspects. 47.7% of respondents said that the main reason for someone to decide to become a teacher is related to either their vocation for education or the desire to transform society. So I ask you again, do you know who wants to be a teacher?